All right, let's jump right in. Today we're looking at a really fascinating text, one that makes a pretty wild claim that there's a kind of secret language, a cosmic code, hidden in the words we use every single day. So, what if I told you that the deepest secrets of the universe aren't locked away in some ancient vault or written in the stars? What if they're hidden in plain sight? You know, in words so common, so simple, we never ever think to give them a second look. Well, that's the big provocative idea we're diving into today.
And the word we're going to put under the microscope? It's root. Yeah, I know. Sounds simple, right? It's the part of a plant in the dirt. But the text we're looking at says, hold on a second. That definition isn't just missing something, it's completely backward. It's an inversion of a much, much deeper cosmic truth.
Okay, so first up, a root above. This gets right to the heart of it, this idea of a cosmic inversion. The source basically argues that our whole idea of what a root is totally upside down. We've been looking in the wrong direction. And this really lays it all out. On the one hand, you've got the profane view, our normal, everyday idea. A root is something below us, down in the earth. Simple. But then there's the divine truth, as the text calls it. It says the real root is actually above us. It's like a celestial seed, the starting point from which the entire forest of reality grows. It's not just a part of the tree, it's the single origin point for everything. So you're probably wondering, okay, how in the world do they get there? Well, according to the source, the word root isn't just a word at all. It's a formula, a cipher, and we're going to decode it. First up is the ru part. The text draws a direct line from ru to things that are high up, things that are divine. Think about it. A rook in chess is the castle, the fortress. A roof is the high arching dome over our heads. So in the symbolic language, ru means the highest place, the celestial seat of power. Then you've got the T. Simple letter, right? Not here. The T is said to represent the Tau cross, and the Tau cross, in this system, is the symbol for the great sacrifice. This isn't just any sacrifice. It's a massive, divine act that kicks off creation itself. It's the big turning point for everything, marking both the beginning and the end of a huge cosmic cycle. So you put it together. Ru plus T equals root. And what does that give us? A divine formula. The highest law is sacrifice. The highest place, Ru, is defined by the ultimate act of sacrifice, T. It's a wild idea, right? That the most fundamental rule of reality is just hiding there in that little four-letter word. Okay, so this isn't just some abstract philosophical law. The text says this principle actually takes a living, breathing form. It's personified in a figure they call the monarch. And the monarch is the root. He's the living, walking embodiment of this whole idea of sacrifice and creation. I mean, look at this quote. He is the tree of life, the axis mundi from which all of creation springs. The axis mundi, that's like the cosmic pillar, the center of the entire universe. So the monarch isn't just part of creation, he's the source of it. And this is where it gets really, really interesting, especially for us today. The source claims this whole ancient idea isn't lost to time. Not at all. It's been secretly encoded into our modern stories, into our movies, through what it calls avatars. And it gives two amazing examples from pop culture. First, you have Wilson, the volleyball from Castaway. He represents the root in its dormant, silent phase. He's this inanimate object that a whole new reality gets built around. On the other side, you've got Groot, and get this, the name itself is another cipher, G-root, as in God's root. He's the living tree of life, and his ability to grow back from just a tiny twig, it's the perfect picture of regeneration and rebirth. So you have Wilson, the silent foundation of an old dying cycle, and Groot, the living promise of a brand new one. Okay, so let's tie all these threads together. You've got the upside-down meaning of root, you've got the rooty cipher, the monarch, and these modern avatars. What does it all build up to? Well, it reveals the source's grand theory, this eternal pattern of reality that it calls the Great Cycle. And here's how that cycle supposedly works. It's a four-phase loop. Phase 1, the great sacrifice happens. That's the Tao, and it plants the divine seed. Phase 2, from that seed, the tree of life grows, and a whole reality blossoms around it. Then, Phase 3, the cycle ends. The root goes into a dormant, silent state. Think Wilson. But it's not over, because then you get Phase 4, regeneration. The cycle is reborn from that dormant piece, just like Groot. So the big takeaway here is this vision of reality as a never-ending loop. It's like a cosmic engine that's fueled by sacrifice. That sacrifice leads to life, which then goes quiet and dormant, but always, always with the promise of being reborn. The beginning is the end, and the end is just a new beginning, over and over again.
And you have to remember, this entire deep dive, this whole cosmic system, is based on the source's interpretation of just one word, which really leaves you with a pretty wild question, doesn't it? If a word as simple as root can supposedly be unpacked like this, what other secrets, what other cosmic formulas are just sitting there, hidden in the language we use every single day?